Hi there. Are you ready to cry? Are you ready to open up your heart and reconnect with your childhood friends? Are you ready to remember the tragedy of your childhood? Are you ready to face the difference between you and your friends and how you cope with the problem that happened? Are you ready to forgive? Are you ready to go forth and try to be a better person? And most important, are you ready to move on? Because the anime that we're gonna talk about it today is a very very deep one, deep in the meaning of trying to understand your emotions. It's deep in the meaning that you need to remember the the ones that was already gone, but you don't need to hold. They don't want you to hold them down. I watched this anime with my brother. It was a very short anime. It's 12 episodes once. It's just 11 episodes. You can watch the whole thing in one sitting. That was basically what I did with my brother. We were young. We It was, I think, 2014. This anime is not that popular as it should, but I still give that anime a 9. Why I give it a 9? That's very very easy. In the end of 11 episodes, very short 11 episodes, I cry. I'm not a very emotional person, so for me to cry, for me to sob and whip, the worst thing is for me to do that with a guest. This is in my house, like my uncle and aunt were there. It was me. They arrived there and saw me and my brother crying in the final episode because this anime is beautiful. The story, the rhythm, the beats is everything in one package. That when you're put yourself, the author have a talent and put yourself into the story. He basically makes you another friend of this group. That is why it's so good. The story is basically what I can read on the Crunchyroll for you to not give so much spoilers. I just really recommended that an anime because it is a thing that helps you think and helps you understand that if something's wrong happen with you and your family or your friends, if something bad happen, people cope in a different ways. People surpass their fears and their anxieties in different manners. It's basically the story of this guy that started to see a spirit of a childhood friend. And again, these ghosts makes them reconnect with their past and confront that guilt. Thank you, Crunchyroll, for the description. It's a really good one. And what else can I say? The opening is phenomenal, but the story is the most important thing. How can a group of teenagers pass through a traumatic, super traumatic, and dangerous situation that happens with this girl? That is the reason why she is way younger than the rest of them. And again, that was one of the few pieces of media that made me cry in the the end, because how much sad slash happiness you feel after watching that anime. Because I'm just gonna give it a small spoiler. Everything ends well in the end, but ending well, ending good, ending happy, not necessarily is what you expect. Everyone solved their issues, but you still going to miss each other, and you're still going to miss another character that that happens on the story. So that's why I could not recommend more. I try to make these videos light and funny for you guys, but this specific anime, I have others too, but Anohana, uh, I give it a 9. And it's not a 9 because it's an awesome anime that you're gonna uh, dream about it and fantasize in your head. But it's a 9 because makes you think about humanity, makes you think about mistakes, makes you think about yourself, your friends, your childhood. How can one simple mistake impact so many different lives? Helps you to think about how to be a better person, not for you, but for your friends, not for. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you watch this anime. Again, I just recommend things for you guys because I really, really, really like, or I'm just want to take a thing out of my chest. And comment down below if you watch it, if you cried, and recommend me something similar to that. Maybe I just watch another cry, cry more, and tell you guys the story about. So thank you so much. See you on the next one.